Good evening, everyone. We want to welcome you all to another episode of the Black Market Podcast, presented by Hack the Markets. I am one of your co-hosts, AC, also known as the Market Oracle.
Raheem the Dream here. Another day, let's get it.
Hey, 4K Ken checking in, man. Hope everybody had a good start of the week.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Look like you still getting ready, man. You getting ready for the week too?
Man, something like that. I don't know if I started the week off yet.
Yeah.
I ain't quite started mine off either today.
Hey, I was about to say, to be honest, man, looking at today's shoe, would you want to start your week off if you was a bull at least? Now, of course, if you short in the market, hey, you better be you should have been ready for this day.
Yeah.
Your week need to end.
Yeah. You should have
Yeah.
really been ready. You should have been sitting in the trenches.
You've been holding it short since about last week. You had good money.
Oh, yes, for sure. For sure, for sure. I found a couple little plays out here that I like though. But for the most part, I mean everything's down.
Yeah.
All to do with those interest rates, man. Those interest rates, man, that's killing. And then when interest rates go up, growth stocks are gonna get killed.
They officially said, they're officially moving.
Yeah, those growth stocks, man, they getting murdered right now. Like, so tech, they were getting killed today. Like, so NASDAQ 100, that's basically like a lot of the stuff, like the QQQ. If you want to look at just the overall NASDAQ 100, QQQM is what you want. But QQQ is what everybody talks about. And that right there is like the leaders and the innovators of the NASDAQ 100. So it's kind of like balanced, kind of crazy. So you got like a lot of different stuff going on with that, especially with like how they have the weightings on certain companies and all that. So it is pretty different than just the overall 100 index, but at the same time, you can still make a lot of money off of it because it's very volatile because of how it's set up.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree that the techs led this sell-off.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely led this sell-off. They're still leading.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Say, is it over?
So I've been looking at some things. It's looking like it's close to a level. I'm not about to say it's over though. I'm not gonna call bottoms. All I'm gonna say is I've seen levels that are getting close to, and it's a possibility. But I'll never be like, yeah, this the bottom. Yeah, we going back up from here. I can't say that because to be honest, it's so much stuff going on. Because you remember we had talked about the Evergrande stuff like a few episodes ago, and that's still rolling the market. Then you have this power, like this power surge, like demand or whatever is going on in China.
Yeah.
So that's rolling the markets. Then you have what is that? I think they have some type of what is the name? I think they're with Taiwan. I think they're trying to do some type of demonstrations or something with Taiwan now. So it's like that's something else. So you got a lot of that stuff going on. Then you have what's the name of it? I'm trying to think. What was the name of it? The interest rates. That's another thing, the interest rates. Like it's just a lot of stuff that's adding on to it. Then you still have the COVID variants running around.
I mean, real life, that's what me and 4K was talking about on last episode. These aren't your ideal trading conditions. These are not good trading conditions.
Yeah.
You're going to literally see some volatility that's unexpected.
Oh, for sure. Because the VIX is going up.
Mm-hmm.
The VIX going up, all that stuff, man.
What VIX in there? They about 20 something? Oh, 22. They got up there.
That's why you hear people saying, hold on for dear life.
That's why I like to say, react to the market.
I saw some things with some interesting things like Tesla was avoiding their chip shortage and all. And like they were saying, some discussion around GM, and their supply chain. So that reminded me of it. A lot of times if you see that gap up, yeah,
GM, man, I saw them. They had something going. I can't remember what it was. They were saying that they think that is gonna triple. I saw somebody saying that they was thinking that thing was gonna triple.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is
triple.
Yeah. So, and I think they were saying in the next 3 years. So they weren't saying like this year, but they were saying over the next 3 years it should triple.
Yeah. They were saying that like Tesla has to essentially run at full capacity, and everybody else has to kind of just completely flatline.
Yeah.
Which is not that realistic, but
hey,
man, they had the OPEC meeting all day today.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had oil prices up too, because I think they came to that agreement to cut. I know they came to an agreement for something. What was the agreement? Was it to cut or was it to keep producing? I don't even know what the agreement was, to be honest.
So they're just gonna keep going the way it was going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It approached this weekly high, and then it just kept on going above. No crazy reaction. Just nice and steady.
Gotcha.
And so timely of that oil spill.
Exactly.
What are what are the odds?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it kind of hits like right on time. Like,
yeah,
is that real?
So we really got an oil shortage now.
Exactly.
That definitely doesn't help.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. The unemployment coming in on Friday officially. They didn't have it on, the actual first Friday of
the month. Mm-hmm.
Like they normally do.
Yeah.
It was last Friday, but also, a lot of stuff happened last Thursday.
Yeah, it did.
With they said that the money was supposed to run out on them.
Yeah, it was so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
They passed the bill and Biden didn't do the government shutdown. So
maybe we didn't run out of money after all.
Hey, they don't. They probably got a lot more unemployment. I'll tell you that.
I thought it was just a plot to pump the dollar up a little bit.
Hey, also on Thursday was the last day for people to get their second dose of the vaccine.
So when is the third dose going out? Like, because I know people have been talking about a third dose now. So when is the third dose going to start going into effect?
Right, third.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all didn't know about the boosters and all that stuff that they trying to make out? Oh man, yeah.
All that stuff. The boosters mandatory too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's gonna be part of it. Like if you got these, you gonna have to get this, or else it ain't gonna be about nothing.
That's overkill, man.
I'm telling you.
Wow. Man. Hey, I bet a lot. I know I saw that I bet a lot of people quit their jobs.
It has been a lot of people that didn't want to take it, and now it's like they're getting fired or whatnot. But companies were already in a bind trying to get people to come to work. Now you're trying to fire people for not taking the vaccine. Like, I don't think that's a good move. Because I mean, yeah, you're saying that it's for the benefit of the company or whatnot, but I've heard stories where people are working from home. They're not going to the office, don't plan on going to the office, but yet they still need to take the vaccine. And if they don't take it, they get fired. How is that? What sense does that make? Yeah, what sense does that make?
I'm not understanding that.
I've heard someone have to go through that. Like, so that's crazy.
They're definitely not promoting people going to work or helping the situation anyway. They're not helping the situation.
No.
Yeah.
But even though we didn't get those reports last Friday, we're gonna get them this Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna get them this Friday along with Fed Kaplan.
His exit strategy out of there.
Yep.
AC, that's what we were saying last week in terms of this is awfully interesting timing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, man, a lot of this stuff is just you can't even put it into words. It's kind of like you just have to just take it for face value and just be like, that it's somebody doing something. You can't, or let me say, you can't take it for face value. You just have to just go with the flow, because like for sure, like how is this timing up so perfectly with this? Or why is it that when this does this, they have a news article for it already? Or they telling you why it's moving and all this stuff? Like, how do you know? And how do you know so fast?
Yeah. I might pull an all-nighter on Friday.
What you
make sure he takes advantage of every waking second.
That's what I'm trying to say. What you about to be doing? You about to be trading some crypto or something?
That's it.
Hey, I'm trading that currency exchange.
Okay.
What?
I was just about to say, it's which one of these currencies? I knew it.
Now that's what I'm about to say. Now I ain't saying that's a bad idea, crypto, man, because we don't. That always could. I haven't really paid attention to the impact of it when the unemployment come out, but I can only imagine.
Man, look, Friday. He said I want to catch it at 8:30. Be in the chart before 8:30.
When they're already going up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, it make all the sense in the world.
Look, it's all good though. I ain't gonna take them all. I give them a break.
Hey man, you better than me. When I used to be on that foreign exchange, like real heavy, when I had a lot of time to just spend trading, and I ain't had nothing else to do. Oh man, I'll sit there and ride 50 pips down. Then I'll see it about to turn around, and I'll ride it up for about another 50 pips.
Yeah.
Then I'll ride that thing down for 100. Like, man, I was going crazy with it.
Multiply.
You just told Raheem how his Friday is about to go.
Man, I used to be going crazy with it. I'll be trading against the trend because I knew that I was going to jump out. Like, I was doing all types of stuff. Like, that's why I get in on the down move. I'll still buy it on the down move so that I can get them little 20 pips that is going to go up, because it's going to bounce. It'll go up probably about 20, 30 pips, maybe. And then you can get that. Boom, swing it on back down. I was out here going wild with it, I'm telling you.
Now, viewers, I just want to say this. The way this man is trading, this is not advised trading.
Nah, this ain't advised at all, man. You got to have some time and you got to know what you're doing.
Expert to be able to know. You got to know where you are in the market at all times to be able to trade. To target and your retracement, and then to your next target.
For sure.
You can't be just coming in and thinking that you're going to do it like that.
Nah, I was riding that thing like some waves, though. But see, I was in tune with the market.
Long enough, though. You hang around us long enough, at HTM,
you'll see how that trade.
How you ride the wave. I'll show you how I ride a wave.
I'm telling you.
We ride a wave in different ways.
Exactly. Everybody ain't got to ride it the same way.
We ride it in different ways. We're going to be able to show you different ways how to ride the wave.
Oh, yeah, for sure. As long as you stay up, you're going to make money.
Facts.
That's all you got to do is learn how to stay up.
I mean, now get this. Now I could do, if we're going to go to the stocks, I could do a gamble on a play Thursday closing.
Okay.
Wait for this all the news to release and everything before the market open. And see what type of reaction I can get.
Yeah.
That would be like a real gamble.
We'll do that. We'll do that with the money after we with our house money.
That's what I'm about to say. You know, you can have some
smart like okay. House little bit make it play.
Yeah, we got a lot going on between supply chain shortages, oil shortages, news. Almost having hard to find out what's priority one. You know, what's going to impact the market the most.
Yeah, it does.
I know one thing. I just been using these times to maximize my scalping strategies.
Hey, I mean, that's what it is, though. Them scalping strategies, man. You can make some money once you get a good scalping strategy. That's a money maker right there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're trading in a market where you don't have to worry about all those regulations and rules and all that stuff. Because I mean, foreign exchange, crypto, all that stuff, you don't have to worry about getting in there and day trading limits and all this stuff.
Yeah. And I saw now on TD that they don't even do the same like day trade warning. They just flag your account now.
Yeah, you don't even. Yeah, you're not doing that no more.
I said, gosh.
Yeah, they used to give you like those 3 warnings and all that
Yeah,
stuff, you know, and they reset every year. Nah, man, you go over now, you flagged. Cause see, it's so many new. You got to understand, it's so many new people that's joined the market that they are gonna get over leveraged. They can't, and they're not gonna allow themselves to do that. So that's the reason.
Yeah,
it's a safety precaution for them. Cause otherwise, they'll go out here and you got all these guys losing all this money and they can't pay it. So it's like you in debt to the brokerage. But if you don't pay them, I mean, like the brokerage sitting here like, dude,
right, with a hand
that's
out.
$50,000 that you owe us. That's $20,000 that you owe us. That's $5,000 that
you were
owe us.
losing all these trades this whole time. You just kept entering.
Yeah, exactly. You went out here on margin and blew it.
That's the other thing. Listeners don't do this margin nonsense and end up thinking that you got a certain amount that's not true.
I'm telling you. You go out here, yeah, that margin account looks good because, yeah, you doubled up the money now. You double what you got. But, and then with the foreign exchange, you can get to 50 times on those big pairs. So it's like, I mean, that's a lot of leverage to have. But if you do it the wrong way,
right.
I mean, what you think gonna happen?
You gotta have proper risk management. That's it.
That's the definition of an accident, man. You gonna hit the wall going 100 miles an hour. That's gonna be a fatality. Hey, they're gonna put you on Mortal Kombat.
Right. They're gonna stop letting you put the trades in, letting you stop hitting the button. Gray out the buttons. You can't trade.
I'm telling you. The only thing you can do is buy one share. The only thing they allow you to do. And you can't buy nothing higher than $200. So bye Amazon and all them big stocks that you thought you was gonna run. Nope, they ain't playing with you.
Your favorite blue chip is not available.
They might take you down to just $100. You real low now, boy. You out here having to trade the penny stocks, man.
That's what I was exactly. That's got
you manipulated like crazy.
Upset.
You super pissed off at the market now, man, because somebody came in here with $50,000 and swept the whole market and took it up and dropped it, and they got everybody money, including yours.
Hey, they gonna do some funky stuff this week.
Oh, this week's gonna be weird.
I'm telling you, it's just the beginning, man.
This about worse as the election.
Hey, I'm sitting here hoping for a bounce, though, man. I'm hoping this thing like a little yo-yo or something.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so too. Man.
They come up on some extra money, then you know they gonna pump.
Yeah. You
They
know how
gonna
you know how you used to have the yo-yo and you have to, you let it hold down there, it be hesitating down there at the bottom and then it come back up. I think that's what's going on, man.
and walk. You know what it is? Walk the
Yeah, you
dog.
gotta walk the dog and all that stuff, man. Then you gotta bring it back up. That's what they doing, man. Market walking the dog out here, man.
Hey, y'all heard about Facebook today?
Yeah, they were getting killed. They brought the whole social media, everybody down with them too.
Yeah,
They had a whole outage, on all their Facebook pages.
And
what
that's
was that, like
crazy.
6 hours, 7 hours, something like that?
Instagram, WhatsApp.
And you know that's crazy. Like I didn't even know that. Like I heard the reports, but I don't be on it, so I didn't even feel the outages. Like it was. I didn't even know it was out for that long. To be honest, man, I still ain't checked Instagram today.
I had no idea. I mean, I was kind of looking at. I kind of looked back at it like a little bit before. I guess it was up by then. I guess.
Yeah.
Not that you missed the outage.
I missed it, man. Like the only reason why I know it was an outage, this is one day out the blue, I turned on CNBC. I don't know why I turned it on.
They had it all day long.
Dog, I don't know why I turned on CNBC, but today I turned on CNBC, and I haven't done this in a long time because it's like I would watch it in my earlier in my career, and then like just to get some pointers, just to understand what people was talking about, get some jargon down, get what they was talking about, just some regular stuff. But then I saw that basically I understood that some of that stuff that they would put out on that platform wasn't always true. They'll, talk about something, but it wasn't necessarily the right information.
Right.
So because of that, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and start doing my own due diligence a little bit better. It wasn't like I was taking trades specifically off what they were saying, but I wanted to find something myself. And so then I started seeing those guys, those Nigerian, the Pete and John Nigerian, the brothers. I would see them get on there, and they would get on there talking about like the option plays, the unusual option activity, and all that stuff. So I was like, man, I know I can probably find that too, because by the time they get to it, it's like afternoon or like noon, or probably like 1 o'clock. So it's either noon or later.
Ran already.
Right, the move has already happened.
Exactly. So it's like if I'm supposed to get in on something, I'm learning about this so late. And if the move, like you just said, if the move is supposed to happen, it's probably already happening. And I'm getting in at a very bad location right now. And then the phenomenon of having stuff just show up on the television, and specifically CNBC, people gun it. People run it then because they know that the demand for the stock is going to come in. So the market makers just take it up. And people come in and buy it right behind it because they watching CNBC. So you get into those situations and it's like, dang. So it's like, how do I beat CNBC so that I can see this and get in before this? So, watching it gave me some pointers, but then it also started leading me down a track of I need to be faster and better than these guys because they are part of the market drivers too. Because they're going to drive certain retail people. And if you look in any type of financial institution, whether it's a bank, a brokerage firm, loans, whatever it is, like even down to certain political places, they'll take it to CNN sometimes. But a lot of those guys are watching CNBC. You have some guys that watch Bloomberg, but you got a lot of people that's just tuning in to CNBC for real. So they're a big driver of news and things of that nature. And like investors and these big guys, they're watching that stuff and they see something come in and they're like, oh man, this sounds bad. Let me call my broker and tell them to get me out or get me in, if it sounds good, whatever. So that's what really drove me for real to start like figuring out how to really get ahead of everything. Cause a lot of the stuff that you guys know, a lot of the stuff we put out there and hack the markets inside of that inside of what's in the chat and all that stuff, the analysis that we put out there and all that stuff that we talk about, we're always early to the party. We're always early.
And then we're not gonna just give you false information. I mean, these people on CNBC, I've seen them have something that's pretty much oversold, ran out, done running, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get in and buy this.
This is the best thing I've seen."
This is exactly." And I'm just like, "What? They really out here telling these people this?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's
they bought it this morning and they just need some extra volume to help them out.
That's all it is.
Just
hey, to be honest, man, like what's his name? Kramer would get out there and like tell some of his co-hosts like the wrong information. Now take it, they didn't know it was the wrong information. So what would happen is they would go out there and report on the wrong information. And I mean, not knowingly. It's not like they're doing it on purpose or anything like that, but they're just reporting what they thought was real information.
Right.
And he gets on the show and says, cool.
So you start looking at stuff like that too, and it's like, man, that's some wild stuff going on out here.
It is, man. Hey, that's why I'm with, it's a good thing to, experience, because if you are, like we are, profitably trading in these crazy conditions, then once everything, slows down a little bit, man, it's just getting you in some good training.
Yeah.
Some resistance training.
Yeah.
Literally.
For real though. High intensity training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once everything, is pretty back smooth, you're gonna be able to see some nice a trending market again.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll probably see a trending market, now too. It just could be a bear market. It could be trending to the downside,
Yeah, I can see like a nice steady little trickle down.
Because you got to think about it. Like,
I can see that.
Yeah. Because the stock market only trend about 20% of the time. About 80% of the time is going to be stuck in a range. Some type of range. But we are in a nice bull run. Yeah, it was about time for a pullback. We're getting to those levels. Like I said, key levels. So it's time to see now, like, if it really works.
Mm-hmm. Was our run sustainable?
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, man, some of that stuff, a lot of people don't even look into it.
That's what's going to be and what's the after effects of this thing?
Yeah.
People won't even pay attention to it.
People, man, they don't even pay attention to like the internals and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that can tell you like the breadth of the market, like how broad the market run that we're experiencing is. Like there's a lot of little small things that we can look at. Market internals is one of those things because it's pretty much telling you like a lot of different key stats and metrics about the stock market. And like one of the things that's very easy to look at is, okay, you see the index up, perfect, but then you look at one of the internals that's like advancing, declining, and you see that only 30% of the stocks, or 30%, 25% of the stocks are going up, and the other 75 are kind of like either flat or down. Like, is that really a bull market? Like, no, that's not a strong. I'll say is that it's bullish. I'll say this is bullish on the index if the index is printing up, but it's not a strong market. That's not a very strong market because it's only a few companies that's going up. Everybody else is like either doing average or falling out the sky.
Right.
The only reason why it's going up is because these ones that's in this 25% that's going up has such a big weight to them that they they move up.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the market can be carried by other companies.
Yeah, it can. It definitely can.
It can be carried by other companies. I guess that's a pro of just being in the U.S. market, that we have some real growth companies that can get to it when it's time.
Yeah. Now the
Yeah.
only thing is, when those interest rates go up, man, that's when they just start tanking, because it's like,
Right, there it goes.
yeah, it's like, because there's nothing else. You can't grow when you're getting hit, like when your bottom line is getting hit, because money is more expensive now. Like,
Can't just throw it in there.
yeah, you can't grow as fast. So I mean, like, that's gonna hit it's gonna hit. You got to remember, stock market is forward looking and discounting model. So they're gonna discount that money that you're gonna lose. They're gonna discount that, because they're gonna price that stuff in. Now you're not gonna be as profitable. They're always forward looking. You're not gonna be as profitable in this year right here. So guess what? Boom, we're gonna drop you down a little bit, because you ain't right now in this point of time. At this trend, you're gonna be worth too much if we kept you going like this.
Yeah,
Almost like they're them trying to keep it confined, within a box.
Yeah, they just trying to keep the valuation real. What
Right.
they deem to be like the real
Nice.
valuation.
Mhm.
Because really, I mean, think about it. That's all this stuff is. It's like just everybody coming to a consensus on a price. And that's how it gets its price. Everybody agrees that it's about this price. And when people say, no, that's too cheap, boom, 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 the stock go higher. And when they say,
Right.
oh, no, that's too high, then it start going lower. That's all it is.
That's all it is. When you really break it down like that, and the psychology of it is really interesting to think of it from a, where does this make sense for this company? Yes or no? It's a pretty
Exactly. And that's why when certain people go out here and say, oh yeah, Tesla's gonna be at 1,000. Somebody argued with me and told me that Tesla was gonna be at 1,000 right after the split. I think the split was over a year ago now, right? Or close to a year. And it's like we still ain't got nowhere near 1,000. We ain't hit 700, but we ain't hit no 1,000.
Man.
Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, that right there told me, like, market valuation, market cap, stuff like that. People don't know what they're talking about.
Nah.
That's how you know when people capping. People capping because they don't know nothing about no market cap.
Because we've got all these new these new traders in the market now that are guessing on how this thing is supposed to go.
Yeah, exactly. They get a few wins. They feel like they got a decent strategy, and they go out here and go for the gusto. Lo and behold, do they know that they have not seen. Yeah, exactly. And then they get in here and they're trading in 2020 conditions. So now they're thinking that, oh man, I'm just the best stock trader ever. Why have I never even traded stocks before? Like, everybody that's not trading stocks right now is stupid.
That's one thing about it, that one trader, you see like one person just make a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing. Because
nothing.
Everybody can look up and make it, maybe a couple of times, but if they can consistently make that money, that will make them a good trader.
Exactly. That's what matters, consistency.
Mm-hmm. The thing about it, you saw people put in tens of thousands on dollars of plays just because they're seeing, well, why isn't it going up?
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm talking about like ridiculous.
We were saying that whenever that meme stock was going on, but what they at now?
Look at McMillan, put 50,000 on it.
What they at now?
I mean, you're not even hearing people talk about Wall Street bets and all this stuff anymore. Because, I mean, like, Wall Street bets is still going on, but people aren't even worried about it anymore because nobody has any more money because they lost it all messing with Wall Street bets, because that's what it is. That's what they doing, is placing bets. They ain't really, like, doing any type of real deal, like, trading. Some of those guys are. I'm not going to say the whole forum is bad. Some of those guys on that forum know what they're doing, but it is filled with a lot of people that know nothing. and they're on there giving advice or on there just trading, reading something and just throwing money in the wind. They have no concept of what an entry point is, no concept of how to get out, no concept of scaling, no concept of risk management. I mean, they don't know anything about this. That's just like trying to go sell a product that you know nothing about. How can you convince me that this is a good product? Every answer, every question I ask you, you say you don't know. You don't even use the product. So how am I gonna trust you that this is a good thing? Car salesman trying to sell you a car. You say, man, what's the gas mileage on this thing? Man, shoot, I don't know, about 2 miles. I don't know. It could be 2, it could be 100. I don't know. You like what? Man, couldn't even tell you what the year of this thing was. Are you gonna trust that man to buy that car from him?
It's not the one. That is not the one.
So, I mean, yeah. It's crazy how people just go out here and just throw money at stuff and put no type of research or no type of analysis or invest into a group that's actually doing the analysis, because it's more than us. I mean, we're a pretty good group. We do very well at what we do, but we're not the only group that's doing this, and we're not the only successful group that's doing this. But at the same time, you know, you got to get with somebody like that. You can't necessarily go out here and just be throwing money into the wind.
Market.
Right.
You got to get somebody to give you some type of foundation.
Yeah, you're not playing games with no strategy. Who do that? Like, why would you put so much research into like the restaurant that you going to see if they really got the good food that you want? Or is this product really what I want? Because I don't want this TV to be like this. How you gonna do all this type of research and find the best computer or the best phone, but you don't do that for the stock market or for what you putting your money into? You just be like, oh, they said do it, boom. You ain't even read nothing else. You wouldn't just go buy that television that they said, oh yeah, just go buy that television. You still sitting there like, man, all right, this the Sony, this the Samsung, this the other one. All right, which one this one do? All right, what's the black level? All right, so how you just gonna be like, all right, they told me to buy it, I'm just finna boom, buy it. I ain't even ask no questions.
No homework at all.
Nah.
That's crazy.
It is.
When you think about it, that is crazy. But people doing it.
Yeah.
They don't even go to the store. They just ask the folks on Facebook.
When it's up. You know, some people today were just mad they didn't get their news source.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, they were super mad. They like, man, shoot, I don't know what's going on in the news. Scared to tell on.
Trade. Facebook is down.
You know what I'm saying? They out here acting like they don't know what a television is or what all this other stuff is out here, man. Get you a newspaper or something.
That's too crazy, man.
It's wild out here, though. It is wild out here.
It is. I'm about to say, you were saying something about Evergrande had something else going on. You heard about them halting the stock trading?
Yeah, man, because they was killing it. That junk was about to collapse.
Bruh, they could.
And that's the biggest property manager, I think, or property developer or something like that in China.
Yeah.
You can't have nothing like that collapse.
They just put it to a halt, my boy.
Cause what was it? That'll be like Cushman and Wakefield. You know, they have like all types of buildings, like especially commercial buildings over here in the US, like all over. They go down. What we gonna do? That's commercial real estate all over the place.
Right.
That's wild.
Yes, it is something else, man.
Yeah.
We just got to take this a day at a time.
For sure.
That's all we can do. I chill nowadays.
Oh man, don't try to go out here and be too fast.
Oh yeah.
Go buy a bunch of buy some options, some binary options or something, and think that you're just man.
Hey,
next week it'll be a completely different story.
I'm telling you.
Oh, speaking of, I did mean we have a bank holiday next Monday.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna be live. I forgot about that. That's Columbus Day.
It's a U.S. bank holiday.
Yeah, U.S. bank holiday. So at least the stock market gonna be closed. So we gonna observe that too. Anytime the stock market closed, we closed.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna observe something. I'm gonna observe, see what
Oh,
happens.
I was about to say, hey, foreign exchange, crypto market, all these other markets, they wide open. Hey, they not taking a break.
Hey, look, we're gonna tell y'all, go back and look at what happened on the last bank holidays. Rinse and repeat.
There you go. There you go. Speaking of that, man, y'all got some plays then, since we about that time.
Yeah. Look, I'm just really realizing the NASDAQ really dropped like 2% today.
Yeah, the NASDAQ was down.
2%, my boy.
I started seeing some signs on one of these trades that I opened up. I got two that I'll talk about. Cause these are actually some trades that I got open too. So
well, I got one that I'm looking at is, I know that China has a lot of stuff going on, but I believe EV is their savior. And my favorite EV with them is still Neo from back in the day. I got them approaching some key levels, nice support level, weekly supports. So I like to look at that for a nice long-term investment.
okay.
I was looking at Virgin Galactic last week on Thursday, and they had some news, and then those. Let's see, I'll go them, and anything with a USD or a CAD on it, I think is gonna have some volatility, some momentum be there this week, definitely. For sure, next week.
I feel like CAD because of that oil too, for sure.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it is facts.
So I like Nike. I'm back on Nike. I called it a couple days ago. I'm back on Nike. So I'm long Nike. And I also like Adobe. Adobe like tanked out today. But the thing is, it looked like it's making some type of little inverse head and shoulders or something. So if that is the case, I'm gonna be good. It tanked out on me a little bit, but I'm in the options, so I didn't lose too much just of now. I had got in at a good level anyway. So this move, I figured it would probably try a move. I didn't think it would dig this deep, but then I was just gonna allow it to kind of run for a week and then I'll cut it because I still got like a few weeks before this thing expires, and I wasn't gonna just hold on to something that's going in the wrong direction though, so I just go ahead and cut it and just get out. But I did see it do a nice recovery today, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. If I don't see the recovery that I want by Wednesday or Thursday, though, I'll just go ahead and get out of it, cause I'm not in the business of holding on to BS.
Look, that's it.
My boy.
That's it.
But with that being said, we want to encourage all our viewers to go over to hackthemarketstrading.com. That way you can actually sign up for a free account, or you can sign up for our premium account. Gives you access to us, gives you access to our analysis, our chat room, some different trainings, all types of goodies that we have for you guys. Different, more expanded watch lists. We're coming up with an app that will be available to the premium people. So definitely a lot of goodies that we're giving you for that. And follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and for sure follow us. I will not follow us, but subscribe to the page on YouTube. That helps us out. Comment for us. Get us on the YouTube algorithm. Allows us to get some subscribers and allows us to keep producing some good content for you guys. If nothing else, though, you guys got something that you want to add?
That's it, man.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. So we'll see you guys Thursday. Hopefully you guys have made some money by then. You and caught how the market moving. If the thing's still going down or if it's recovering, hopefully you will find that action. If not, you need to join us so we could tell you that action. All right, but beyond that, we'll see you guys Thursday.